Hey packaging peeps, today on Package Design Unboxed, we are unboxing this massive Marshall Bluetooth speaker. This thing comes in at a whopping 10 pounds of just pure loud looking speaker. I say loud looking because it looks loud and I haven't heard it, so let's dig in. So why do we want to get into this box? Why do we do this unboxing? It's because we want to learn as packaging designers what other brands are doing. This thing is a heavyweight corrugate and it's got a litho label over the top of it. This is a 4-color process print. Up here, I can run my finger across it and I can see some scuffing happening there. Lift up this label, and as you can see, that's just pure plastic. Right, so this has been 4-color process printed and it's got a matte lamination over the top of it. Why would they put matte lamination over the top of a corrugated cardboard box? Well, the reason is that this is going to keep it from scuffing and scratching through transit. When this ships from Asia to the US to France, wherever it is that this is shipping to, they want to make sure that it arrives to the consumer in pristine condition with no scuffs or scratches. And if there is a scuff mark, matte lamination allows you to wipe it off. This black on the side is just really sharp, so there's no 4-color happening here. This is not a build. This is not a black build. Typically what that would be is you'd run black, you'd run cyan, magenta, yellow at varying degrees to get a really rich black. This is probably an additional opaque black that's happening on the side here, so it's probably a 4-color process with a specific black ink here, not just your standard black. Typically when you matte laminate a CMYK, your black's going to get a little gray and a little dull. This is super sharp. Another way to do that is if you were to, for example, do 4-color process build of this black, and then along the outside edge of all of the text, you just do like a 1/4 point stroke, 100% black, and that's going to alleviate any of the fuzziness that you're going to get happening there, any of the misregistration issues that you're going to see there. Cool. So this has a void label on top of it. When you go to open this up, it's a black label, and when you peel it, it leaves a message that it's void. Now that I peeled the label, let's get into the rest of the box. I'm going to pull this back. Got a low-grade corrugate. You can tell just by the way that it feels. It feels kind of fuzzy, which is fine because the outside of this it looks beautiful, but because of that matte lamination, opens perfect. And then you have this. Right, you've got a molded fiber insert. This is just a wet press. You can tell because all the edges and corners are crinkled. It looks like paper that has been wet and pressed into a shape. They've used that opportunity for branding established 1962, which is really cool. Nowhere on here does it say Marshall. That may or may not be a missed branding opportunity, but it is really cool regardless. Then on the top, when you open that up, now you've got this foam wrap and a leather strap. On the inside, you've got your quick start guide and your legal and safety booklet. So you've got, 2 booklets inside of there, and then you have an additional box, which I thought it was a box. So because I thought it was a box, I wanted to pull it out and take a look at it, but it's not. It's just oh, it is. That was really weird. So it's this shape here. Essentially what they wanted you to do was lift it and pull the cables out. But instead, there's nothing that's indicating a lift and pull. Maybe this could have had like a die cut or like a little thumb notch or something that you could have done that. Now it's packed with Silica Packs. Do not eat these. There's no additional branding on this molded fiber insert. There's an opportunity to brand that and have a little hidden message there. You get your charging cable. And then the rest of the box is empty. The box construction on the bottom, as you can see, is a 1, 2, 3 bottom. Essentially, you just push this to the inside. See my hand in here? Pull this out. And this box collapses flat, completely flat. This 1, 2, 3 bottom is really easy to assemble. So let's take a look at this product. You got this 10-pound amp. It's wrapped in this outer covering. This foam is not recyclable. This is just going to landfill. But the reason a lot of brands use this is it provides a little bit of cushion, but for the most part what it's doing is it's allowing the product not to get scratched. It's protecting it from these molded fiber inserts. Is this the best way to do it? No, but it's definitely the cheapest way to do it. A lot of times brands are just focused on cost, and especially now where freight rates are insane. There's crazy delays happening. There's material that isn't available in a lot of different regions because of supply chain issues. People are, brands are having to make decisions on, do we get product out or do we choose, to wait on a less expensive material to come in or a more sustainable material to come in. These supply chain issues that we've been experiencing have really done a number on pretty much every industry, packaging included. Cool, so what you end up with is this killer looking Marshall amp-like Bluetooth speaker. Again, it's 10 pounds, it's pretty big. Of course, my numbers all go to 11 because it's gonna be super loud, it's gonna be cranking. This inner piece here is like a faux suede on a faux leather wrap. Of course, this is faux leather. There's no way they're gonna do this out of actual leather, but real leather is probably more sustainable than faux leather. Now that we've unboxed this thing, let's take a listen to see what this thing sounds like. All right, let's do it. Awesome, guys. I'm super stoked to get this thing cranking and hear what this thing sounds like when it's full blast outside. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. This is Package Design Unboxed.